Naptown Nation with John Guy, Eli, and it's booting up. It's about halfway there. And welcome to Naptown Nation with John Guy,
Gracie the Wiener
Eli,
and
Peg.
the Wiener Dog. The siren of Sarasota.
She's so sweet.
And let's not forget Gracie the Wiener Dog.
And Gracie the Wiener Dog. Our producer was telling us that.
Right. She's so sweet.
Well, welcome. Our producer was telling us that people actually listen. As Eli put it, to this. Sad. Which there are people out there whose lives are so empty. Kind of fine. Listen to as Eli put it, it's kind of sad.
Well, we're probably
there are people out there whose lives are so empty that they listen to us.
Yeah. I'm pretty pleased, actually.
Well, we're probably a pleasant change from listening to the news. Thank you for listening.
But I will make fun of you later.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pleased, actually. I'm glad to hear it. I want to thank everyone. Absolutely, John.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
John, but I will make fun of you later. Call us.
Yes, and they should be calling instead of just listening.
Absolutely, John.
Job.
All
Absolutely.
Right. John, why don't you throw out there how they can call us?
In hand.
I do have it in hand.
I think that's
our
producer's job.
All right.
He probably has it in hand.
I do have it in hand. I'm not too prepared. I can pull that up for you. From the holidays.
I threw your curve, and I'm a lefty, so I don't expect to get out apart.
I'm not too prepared today. Still logging from the holidays.
I'm like Nolan Ryan. I wouldn't do your curve, and I'm a lefty, so I don't expect to get out apart.
Oh, is that what hit me? Well, that's baseball. So
I'm like Nolan Ryan. I wouldn't hit you on purpose, but I'd brush my own mom back.
720-707. Well, that's baseball. 99. So we need people to call in. Have to enter area code 720 meeting number 707-3699. Then they will have to enter. They will be asked to enter the meeting number. You'll be right in, which is 369.
Or do it the easy way and download that Zoom app.
6629. Yeah, that's the easiest way. And then just hit pound and you'll be right in the room.
Code in the Zoom app and you're way to go. Or do it the easy way and download that Zoom app.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
That's the easiest. Absolutely.
And you just enter that code in the Zoom app and you're way to go.
That's right. An interesting week when it comes to sports. Well, we've had here in Naptown Nation. We've had an interesting week when it comes to sports. The love of my life, who replaced Aggie, Ashley.
Yeah.
She wanted me to buy the love of my life, who replaced Ashley. How'd that work out, Eli? Ashley.
Well, it really sucked this year.
She wanted me to buy futures tickets for the Dallas Cowboys. How'd that work out, Eli?
They're going to dominate the East. Well, it really sucked this year. But I tell you what, I love Mike. I love Mike. You're going to buy them next year, bud.
Well,
they're going to win next year. They're going to dominate the East.
For the Cowboys, one for the Eagles, one for the Browns.
I love Mike. I love Mike McCarthy. Hell of a coach.
You add that up, that's I bought $25 futures tickets for the Cowboys, one for the Eagles, one for the Browns, and one for the Bears. What are the odds? You add that up, that's $25 that I flushed down the toilet.
I've known you for a while, John. I'm not surprised.
What are the odds that I would pick 5 losers? I ran across.
I've known you for a while, John.
Well, of course,
I'm not surprised.
Both watched it from the sidelines. How are the Pacers doing, Eli? I ran across.
Big tonight. I'm glad you asked. They're 6th.
Well, of course.
Unfortunately, they play in the same division as.
How are the Pacers doing, Eli?
They're winning big tonight. So, I'm glad you asked. They look really good. In the East. I like to always. Unfortunately, they play in the same division as Sports Review. So, do you mind? do that again?
Yeah. You go right ahead.
So, I mean,
Right
but
ahead,
they look really good.
yeah.
You know, I like to always open our podcast with a little Naptown Nation sports review. So, do you mind if I do that again? Bulldogs are number 6.
You go right ahead.
Go right ahead,
They can
yeah.
play very proud of our Butler Bulldogs. I'm really a few miles from my house. That's here in beautiful Speedway, Indiana. As a person, Bulldogs are number 6, and they can play defense. Oh my God! Adopt that philosophy. I'm really proud of them. That's a school where if you suck as a person, you're not going to play there or stay there. I'd love to see more universities adopt that line that team's got, no matter who they bring in. Speaking of our good old Colts, the worst thing I think may happen to them is Costanzo says he may hang it up.
Vince Carter.
That's a heck of a line that team's got, no matter who they bring in to play quarterback.
He's the first NBA
Did you happen
to read about
decades and stuff? Yeah,
Vince Carter decades.
Yeah, no, they had a list of the players.
He's the first
who weren't born
NBA player.
Oh, yeah, to play in all those decades and stuff. Yeah, Pacers played the night before last.
That's amazing.
They had a list of the players who weren't born yet when he started playing.
How about those Indianapolis Enforcers? Yeah, that's amazing. Looking good.
It is. It's crazy. You know, I had exchanged holidays.
How about those Indianapolis Enforcers?
We did not talk about the team.
Is it looking good?
I might be competitive. Exchanged holiday really always with Coach Carter.
All you can ask for.
We did not talk about the team, but I've been following it closely online.
That's the second.
I think they may be competitive. And that's really all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for.
Put on a good show.
That's the second thing you have to ask for. Nobody comes is putting on a good show. Really? Because in all honesty, in indoor football, it's not like they're going to the NFL next week. Nobody comes to see the game. Really, they are marginal players. It's not like they're superstars. It's not like they're going to the NFL next week. And so the whole thing comes they are marginal players playing in a marginal league, playing a marginal sport. Brings people in. And so the whole thing comes back down
can't be
to
good, be entertaining.
Putting on one hell of a show.
Hey, I got a question for you about talent level in the arena leagues. You've been around it, 2 decades? If you can't be good, be entertaining.
Absolutely.
Hey, I got a question for you about talent level in the arena leagues. You've been around it, aren't 2 decades to the NFL. Most of them are never get foot in the camp.
But anyway,
you think some of those guys I know in Canada? That most of those guys, with very, very rare exceptions, aren't going to the NFL. Most of them are never get foot in the camp. What about Canada? You think some of those guys could play in Canada?
I think some could.
Hey, me too, John.
Wow.
I got into semi-pro football in 1976.
Hey, me too, John.
One.
Wow.
Middle of the road. That's a long time ago. And I was in the service, and I worked with 2 teams, and one middle of the road, and another one that which was top grade, I might add. And the Rockets, a lot of the guys that played in the second team, which was in West Virginia, I might add. The USFL basically the Rockets, a lot of them played in the USFL. And very few guys. The USFL basically wiped out that league by taking all the key players.
Okay.
Very few guys from the interstate football league back east in Maryland and Pennsylvania. And by the time you got went anywhere. But the USFL really helped. And you brought and then by the time you got these other play, all of a sudden guys fringe leagues like the XFL. And you brought the CFL into you and I have talked about play. 1987. All of a sudden, guys had opportunities.
Yeah,
they took over. I mean, semi-pro. You and I have talked about the 1987.
The Vikings took a whole team.
Yeah. They took over 100 semi-pro players.
It paid off for them
and put them in the NFL. It did.
The Vikings took a whole team. They took
correct.
Took the Page Eagles. Took them intact. and it paid off for him.
Yeah, it did. Oh, it really did.
Page was good, although I have to say I was semi-pro 2-0 against him lifetime. I stated we both started playing semi-pro ball in '76.
Oh,
that's a technicality. I said we both actually started
semi-pro
playing basketball. I stated we both started playing semi-pro ball in '76. And this guy, that's a technicality for me. I actually started in '75. I was playing basketball for very lean at 2 Corporation here in the city. And this guy saw me. I was a pretty stout young man at 18. I was probably 245 pounds. So I very lean at 245. I played forward in basketball, and he goes, "Hey man, you ever thought about playing football?"
Wow.
Yeah, I played in high school. I got kicked out of Ball State. Blah blah blah. So I played the rest of the year under somebody else's name. So I never counted that one.
With the Jets?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I was a mid-season waiver
find. Do you remember Joe Flacco of the Jets?
Oh yeah, his kid played for the Colts.
He played
so he was under Jim Thornton
name. He was Jim Thornton before he joined the Jets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was Jim Thornton.
He was Jim Thornton. Yes, he was.
Oh, let's see.
Green.
Wow. Let's see.
Peggy, what oddity do you have to share with us tonight? Well, what's odd?
Let's see. I mean, let's see. Everything is odd here.
Yes,
what did I just see?
Well, what's odd?
I just there's everything is odd. What did I just see?
What did I just see?
I thought it was
odd.
True. Yeah. I just
sort of a redundant question. You'll find it.
What did I just see? I just saw this. I thought it was odd myself.
Eloy, Arizona.
No, I can't find it again.
You'll find it. Named after
I'll find it.
Here in Arizona.
Really? You got your own
Eloy,
town.
Arizona, New Year's Eve, which is as close to a town named after Eli as you're going to get.
Good Lord.
Really? You got your own town.
On New Year's Eve. He shot a gun up into the air. People in Arizona love to shoot guns up into the air.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. What it did when he shot a gun up into the air. It didn't strike a person. Eloy, Arizona.
Oh, gosh.
What it did is it took the entire internet out. I mean, Eloy, Arizona, and take out the entire
gosh. He's in trouble, man.
Oh, he definitely is in trouble. I mean, how do you shoot a gun into the air and take out the entire town's
internet? Hey, John, I got to do an indie shout out since the siren of Arizona.
I was afraid you were going to say shot somebody.
Day 6.
No, we do that all the time.
Hey, John, I got to do an indie shout out since we're not siren around this year. Arizona said shoot somebody. It's day 6 of 2020, and we've already got 3 murdered in Indianapolis.
Wow.
We're not fooling around this year. You know it's bad when the president talks about Indianapolis.
At least it's not like one a day. I mean,
think about that.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Be very good at my job. You know it's bad when the president talks about Indianapolis crime rate. Think about that. I must not be very good at my job, huh, John?
Well, Eli was telling me before he came on usually goes that he's a negotiator already tonight. 2 SWAT
calls. Oh, really? I thought you were the bicycle policeman.
I do bicycles.
Eli usually goes because he's a negotiator on the SWAT team.
Oh, really? I thought you were the bicycle policeman.
I do bicycles also. I just don't look like I do bicycles.
Oh, God.
But I guess the second call was a guy who wanted to commit suicide by cop.
Yeah, this knee's cost me a lot of money, John. I get paid overtime for all this stuff.
So Eli would have been called out on that. Oh.
And they won't let me. This knee's cost me a lot of money, John. I get paid overtime for all this stuff.
Sure.
I understand where they're coming from.
Oh.
And they won't let me. I have to be full duty status, even though I just sit in the armored vehicle most of the time.
About diabetes. Sure.
Yes, I understand where they're coming from.
What is Now, a good score when you talk briefly about diabetes.
Yes, sir. I usually
What is
I manage mine
a good
diet
score
and,
when you
prescription.
take your little blood sample?
And I usually wake up around. I'm right at 90
I
when
like-
I get up
I
in the
usually-
morning. I manage mine with
what's
diet.
what's the
I'm
highest?
happy prescription. I'm
What's the
happy,
highest you
and I usually wake
get
up
to?
around. I'm right at 90 when I get up in the morning.
Anytime. Okay.
If I, I'm
What's
bad
the
things last day, go to a
highest-
buffet with my son.
What's the highest you usually get to?
I've been known to push 200 or more.
Anytime. Okay.
If I
So Wednesday,
do bad things like today and go to a buffet with my son,
this past Wednesday,
I've been known to push 200
I
or
was
more.
not feeling okay. So Wednesday, did my this past Wednesday,
You said
I was not feeling well, and so I turned out my meter wouldn't read it.
Oh Lord! You said
I did, and that's a bad sign usually. Turned out my meter wouldn't read it, so I go to the emergency room here in Casa Grande, Arizona, and that's a bad sign usually. Their meter does work. So I go to the emergency room here in Casa Grande, Arizona. 596.
What?
Their meter does work.
That is
And,
remarkable that you were conscious. Whoa.
596. Quarter of an inch away
You were
from
conscious?
diabetic coma.
Yeah.
That is remarkable that you were conscious.
So
Whoa.
I was about a quarter of an inch away from a diabetic coma. Dehydration.
Yeah. That's why I say you're lucky you're
along with
conscious.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
the fact
God,
that and suffering from
was now blurry.
major dehydration, which
Oh,
comes
no.
along with it. So they hooked the fact that
to
everything
saline
I was looking at was now
and
blurry.
started
Giving me the shots.
Oh, no.
So they hooked me up
and
to
trying to
saline
put
and
as
started
much
giving me
medication into me as they possibly could.
the shots.
And they released me when it got down
And,
to
trying to put
350
as much
something.
medication into me as they
Dude, I
possibly
feel
could.
crappy when
Wow.
And they released me
Whenever- if
when
I get
it
more
got
like
down
250,
to
I feel pretty shitty.
300 and
Yeah,
596.
596.
Wow. Dude, I feel
I'm
crappy
reading
when
that
Wow.
as a
whenever
personal
if I get more like
Oh,
250, I feel
gosh.
pretty shitty.
But,
yeah, 596. That's
I still wanted to.
I'm
hit
writing
6.
that down as a
So did
personal record.
So were you like,
Let me throw this out there, John.
But,
you come to Indy, you can shoot. I'll take you to
I
a
still
buffet. You
wanted
can
to
shoot
hit
for
6.
6. We'll have your
So
food
did you-
ready. We'll
so were you like,
close?
Let me throw this out there, John. You come to Indy,
The
you can shoot. I'll take
nurses
you
are
to a
looking at
buffet.
me
You can
like,
shoot for 6. We'll have your syringe ready. We'll pull you out of it, bud.
On your own?
A guy I work with hit 900, dude.
The nurses
He did pass
are
out.
looking at
Oh,
me
He did
like,
pass out. It was
You-
at
you
Cracker
walked through
Barrel.
the
So
door
he passed
on
out.
your own?
And I'm
A
like,
guy I work with hit
everybody's looking at
900,
me. I'm like,
dude.
he's diabetic.
He did pass out.
Oh,
He did
my
pass
God.
out.
Because I work
It
with
was at Cracker Barrel.
Wow.
So he passed
Yeah, he
out.
lived.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah,
He
everybody's
lived.
looking at me. I'm like, he's
So,
diabetic. And
John,
they're
what
like,
were you eating?
How do you-
that
I'm like, because I work with, yeah.
blood sugar to go up
Wow.
so high? Is
Yeah,
it
he lived.
Wow. Related, or is it just
He
I
lived.
wasn't eating much of
So,
anything,
John, what were
really.
you eating that caused your
You were pretty much
blood
empty, and you
sugar
got
to
that
go
high
up
reading,
so
so your
high?
pancreas
Is it
shot.
is it food
Nothing.
related,
Yeah,
or is it
Nothing.
just?
I wasn't
Oh,
eating
that's
much of
not
anything,
fun.
really.
God.
And
I've been
you were
on-
pretty much empty, and you got that high reading, so your
I've been
pancreas
on-
is
Yeah, he
shot.
does transplants
Yeah.
on that or not. But,
Oh, that's
Well, I
not
tell you,
fun. God.
I also have
I've been on-
pancreatitis, and I've had to take
I don't know
enzyme
if
been
he,
on-
treatment
Yeah, he
for it.
does
no
transplants
fun.
on that or not, but
Well, I
really.
tell you,
no. It messes
also
you
have
up
acute
inside, dude.
pancreatitis, and I've had to take
Let's put it this
enzyme
way.
treatment for it. It is no
You'll want
fun.
to live in the bathroom for like a week.
Really?
No,
Oh.
it messes you
Oh.
up inside,
I
dude.
already.
Hey, it's
sort
either
of-
that.
Let's
or
put it
death,
this way.
Frankie. You know, I had to
Yeah.
make
You'll want to live in the
Yeah.
bathroom for like a week.
Oh God. Oh.
What pancreas is one thing that you're
I
doomed
already
if that. Hey, it's
sort
either
of-
that or death, Peggy.
Yeah,
you know, I
that's
had to
true.
make a choice.
Yeah, people that get
Oh
pancreatic
God.
My pancreas is one thing that you're doomed if that thing goes out 9 weeks in a day after
that's true.
diagnosis.
Oh yeah, people that get
That's a heartbreaker.
pancreatic cancer. Yeah.
And my beautiful Christine lived
now I'm peeing 20 times
9 weeks in a day after diagnosis.
That's a heartbreaker.
Did they give you anything? Did they give you any medication
So
or
right
anything?
now I'm peeing 20 times a day.
No. They're not going to start you on insulin, or you got to go
Did
see your regular
did they
MD?
give you anything?
I'm
Did
gonna
they
have
give
to
you
go see
any
my regular MD.
medication or
I hope your
anything?
insurance
I'm gonna
takes
see
care
my
of
pharmacist.
it.
No.
They're not going to start you on
metformin
insulin, or you got to go see
obviously
your
is
regular MD.
not working. I'm gonna have to go see my regular MD real well.
I hope your
I'm
insurance
gonna
takes
see
care
my
of
pharmacist, and metformin obviously is not working out real well. How's that? That's killing my mobility. Then the cerebellar ataxia, combination of cerebellar ataxia and diabetes. That's killing my mobility. Gentlemen. Just so the combination of cerebellar ataxia and diabetes. I was telling a gentleman I won just a couple days ago. Lottery I've only won two things. Two things number 6.
Oh no.
Which sent me. I won in the draft lottery back in the 1970s. I was number 6. That was my first.
Oh no.
Which sent me at a sprint to the Army recruiter's office.
You may be entitled to
That was
compensation.
my first win. The second win. Have you seen those Roundup commercials on television?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you may be entitled to compensation.
Well, I am. No, it's not. It's not. I have chronic lymphocytic leukemia. It's like my doctor said.
Oh, John.
Leukemia. Well, no, it's not. It's not. To which I said the same thing. It's like my doctor said. He goes, "Well, you've got leukemia. But you got the good kind." Yeah. To which I said the same thing you guys are thinking. That's all I am.
What's the good kind?
The good kind of leukemia. Blood and they sort of check. So I'm just monitored, kind of thing. That's all I am. But other than that, about every 3 to 6 months, I go in and give blood, and they sort of check on my
from the
progress.
military.
Have you ever been diagnosed? But other than that, nothing until the Roundup and I'm sitting by that TV and I'm going.
Oh, from the military.
Have you ever been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma? And I'm sitting by that TV and I'm going. Male in America. Yeah. That has grass. Have you ever used?
They're going to say lived in a house.
Lived in a house. Has probably used every male in America. So I call that has grass.
That's they're going to say lived in a house.
Has lived in a house. Has probably used Roundup. What's Gracie doing now? So I call the special
remote.
800
I'm trying to watch the West Virginia game. Damn it, Gracie.
So I call this 800 what's Gracie doing now?
He's got the damn remote. I'm trying to watch the West Virginia game.
Up back outside my shed. So I call this 800 number because wait a minute, I have because the last back outside my shed went to court, and I have CLL. Each received by the jury winner before the judge knocked because the last two people who went to court each with this each received by the jury
you're going to buy an arena league, right?
Well, $1 billion. I call this number, this 800 number on my TV
Wow.
set.
Well, they're still
you're going to buy an
Lady
arena league, right?
Upstate New York. Well, so I call this number, this 800 number on my TV set. She goes, upstate New York. And this lady answers from upstate New York here in Arizona. And she takes all my information, and I go, "Where are you located?" And she goes, "Upstate New York." Well, it's midnight here in Arizona. Desperate for clients, which means you're answering the phones at 3 a.m. So I have a legal team. You guys are desperate for clients. She goes, well, I just farm them out. I get all the information and farm it out. So I have a legal team in Seattle, Washington. Because if you divide, I'm looking for aspirin is put aside, which is yes, Eli, enough money to buy my own arena league. By the number of current claimants, which if you divide what Bear Aspirin is put aside, which is $8 billion, everyone by the number of current claimants, which is $17,000.
That's not very many. I'm cheap. I'll take $50K right now.
Everyone would be getting, on average, about $475,000. Which means that some people
I'm cheap. I'll take $50K right now.
Than others. But it's a tort case, not a class action. Which means that some people will get more money than others. And I said, 10 years. And they looked at me, or they called me, and they said, well, how long have you had this, been diagnosed with this chronic lymphocytic leukemia? 9 years and I said, ago, 10 years. I was diagnosed with cerebellar ataxia. Smokes. I said, but there's a kicker. 9 years ago, there's no medical, I was diagnosed with cerebellar ataxia, which kills your cerebellum. No research. Now, there's no medical work directly linking the two together. But then again, there's no research that doesn't link them together. Wow. I could get $500,000. So I'm sitting back at my computer and I'm thinking to myself, the lawyer gets 40%. I could get $500,000. So I'd only walk away with,
ding, ding, ding.
The lawyer gets 40%.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, so I'd only walk away with, I'm going to get a check in the mail. It's non-taxable because it's a medical settlement. $250,000.
Wow,
So I'm thinking,
nice.
gee, I consider sometime this summer, money. I'm going to get a check in the mail maybe for $250,000, which means that I can do.
That'll be nice.
I consider that found money. River cruise.
Heck yeah.
Up the Rhine River in Germany, which means that I can do that small boat river cruise. By that point in time, I won't the Rhine River in Germany. Getting off the boat. I could afford that. Land excursion. Now, by that point in time, I won't be able to afford getting off the boat for a land excursion. But I went to the neurologist last week also. Who said, you're doing much better with cerebellar ataxia. And I went,
yes.
No. I said, there's no such thing as a cool looking walker. I kind of am. I'm putting you in for a walker kids table.
Yes.
I said, there's no such thing as a cool looking walker.
And a rear view mirror.
I don't know. Will no longer be at the cool kids
with
table.
Seniors, and I had a friend who had a walker with. You could get a horn for it and a horn and a rear view mirror. I used to work at the friendship centers with seniors, and I had a friend who had a walker with a rear view mirror and a horn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Was it the honker horn where you squeeze the ball?
To put basically a train horn. Oh, those are the best. Oh,
you gotta have power source.
I would all of a sudden have enough money to put basically a train horn. And people would be.
You gotta have power source
everywhere.
I think you get one of those free cycle police sirens, John.
And people
you get air horn, you get the Euro yelp, you get the whale.
Everywhere.
I think you get one of those free cycle police sirens, John.
Because
you get air horn, you get the Euro yelp, you get the whale.
Good.
Or
that might be the way to go, and it's smaller.
Yeah. Or maybe you could get a little blue light that flashes too.
And then I could wear a large white brimmed hat.
Or get a helmet with one of those that flashes. Yeah.
I could pimp it out. And you bet. Wear a lot of. And then I could wear a large white brimmed hat.
But John, are you going to get those shoes with like the Velcro top on them?
And wear a lot of. purple
Walker,
clothing. Yeah.
But John, are you going to get those shoes with like the Velcro? I've got the mandatory Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, I could do that.
Walker, oh yeah.
Yeah. But
now being Serbian, being Slavic, I've got the mandatory Adidas tracksuit.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, talk about a niche. But I could look like
you could get like a big
with
like
a walker.
fur mink.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, talk about a niche. That's right. That's right.
You could get like a big like
Christmas
fur
Eve
mink
tonight.
kind of coat.
It is.
Yeah.
I see him all huggy bear looking.
That's
yes, I'm
right.
Serbian Orthodox.
That's right.
Old
By the way, Peggy, it's Christmas Eve tonight.
It is.
Wow. Is it?
Yes, I'm Serbian Orthodox, old calendar adherent. It's Christmas Eve, so yeah. I'm old, so I use the old calendar.
Kind of defies
Serbian calendar.
If you think about
Orthodox,
it.
yeah. Is that? Yeah. I'm old, so I use the old calendar. Why do you guys have a different calendar? I'm like, why do you have
the Serbian calendar?
Orthodox, yeah.
Yeah, really. Huh.
Yeah.
We're always imposing on
people ask me
else.
about that. They're like, why do you guys have a different
calendar? Everything else.
Why do you guys have a different calendar?
You guys, I found that story, and it's a Christmas Eve story. The weird story.
We're
always imposing on everybody else. Our calendar, everything else. Yeah. You guys. I found that story, and it's a Christmas Eve story. The weird story you were looking for.
How appropriate! This Christmas Eve, when you found a Christmas Eve story.
So it must be real, right? Okay. This is about an unusual visitor on Christmas Eve.
No way.
One who had toes. And this was on. This is from the Huffington Post, so it must be real, right?
I know where you're headed with this.
Florida man had an unusual visitor on Christmas Eve. One who had toes, not toys, on his mind.
I know where you're headed with this one.
The unnamed victim said he woke up and discovered his toes were being sucked by a stranger, according to Orlando station WKMG County Sheriff's. Even more disturbing, when the victim asked his visitor what was going on, the man said he was there to suck his toes, according to Manatee County Sheriff's Department. The victim fought back only to have the alleged toe sucker attempt to grab the victim's genitals before claiming he had a gun in the home and destroyed the victim's car windshield. The victim, who never saw the gun, managed to force the suspect out of his home. The accused toe sucker then smashed a window in the home and destroyed the victim's car windshield before getting away on foot. Although the policeman took DNA swabs from the victim's toes and used a police dog to try to track down the suspect, no one has been arrested, according to the Orlando Weekly. We can't say whether the Florida suspect saw the latest season of Temptation Island before the alleged assault.
I hope they get a DNA match on those swabs,
thoughts on toe sucking, which is just about the strangest Christmas Eve story I've ever heard.
I hope they get a DNA match on those swabs, because that guy, everyone's going to know who this guy is, and he's going to have to register as a sex offender, I'm going to assume. They're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. So aren't all these other molesters and rapists will be in this meeting he's going to have to go to as condition for his release? Even they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I raped I sucked the guy's toes.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so disgusting.
Yeah, even in a room full of sexual criminals, I'm probably going to get up and move one seat further away.
Yeah,
that's a good.
Yeah, it's on the Group W bench.
That's the kind of stuff we're looking for. I told John,
anyway, that was my weird story.
That's a good one. Yeah,
that's a very good one. Yes.
So that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. I told John, you are the siren of Sarasota, but to me, you are our SOS. So thanks again.
Siren of Sarasota, sound asleep and he woke up.
Oh, really? Mayday, mayday.
Because have we talked nibbling on his toes? Eli, have we talked about the guy that was sound asleep and he woke up? Because someone was nibbling on his toes?
Oh.
No, we haven't.
And it turned out I wondered who would be nibbling. He had a gangrenous toe. Turned out it was his dog. And he kind of wondered who would be nibbling on my toe.
Don't let Gracie hear this. This is not good.
Turned out it was a
Gracie's
dog.
almost deaf. She didn't hear anything.
He ate his toe. His small little dog.
Don't let Gracie hear this. This is not good.
Well,
Gracie's almost deaf. She didn't hear anything.
Ate his toe off?
Ate it off. John,
I'm not going to tell you any names, but I'm going to tell you a gross police story.
Ate his toe off. Neat. While he was sleeping.
Ate his toe off?
In Indiana, gross police story.
John, I'm not going to tell you any names, but I'm going to tell you a gross police story.
Oh, good. Neat.
So we got to run. Mom had
in Indiana, gross police story.
We go in
there. Oh, good.
I'm still seated on the toilet. We got to run. Looking at her, comes the door, have heard for a week. You know the result. We go in, gone. He's in there. I'm still seated on the toilet. Chihuahua. We're looking at her, and part of her shins and calves are gone.
God.
We find a Chihuahua.
In Phoenix, and the police were involved in this one also.
Yeah. It was pretty.
There was a pack of feral chihuahuas. We had in Phoenix. Terrorized. The police were involved in neighborhood in Phoenix.
Oh, really?
There was a pack of feral chihuahuas. In fact, they terrorized a neighborhood in Phoenix. Well,
really?
They were attacking feral chihuahuas. Goodness. In fact, they ended up were involved. The feral chihuahuas. Well, they were attacking people getting off the bus. But it was the police were involved up to there, and this made national news. Ankles, I guess.
I was gonna say.
Went, but they got the Chihuahuas actually, and this made national news. As their wingman. The Chihuahuas went and they got German Shepherd. Animal control, the police department, the entire as their wingman. Mary
it's like a Disney movie.
It was. They were animal control, the police department, the entire neighborhood of Maryvale.
How many Chihuahuas were there,
in Phoenix? They were like they were terrorized. Like 30, 40.
Holy
these feral chihuahuas.
How many chihuahuas were there, John?
Quickly. They were like their gestation 30, period 40, not too long.
Holy cow!
So, chihuahuas breed very quickly. More feral chihuahuas. Their gestation period not too long. What the hell to do? So they were creating more when they started chihuahuas. Children as animal control tried to figure out what the hell the Phoenix Police Department got.
Wow. Oh my god!
But when they started attacking children and adults,
have like some sort of rehab
that's when the Phoenix Police Department got. I mean,
oh my gosh! Couldn't they call the SPCA and have like some sort of rehab program?
Darren McLaughlin's going to be crying later, John.
I mean, feral chihuahuas. It was like I said. It made national news. All the headlines. In fact, you can Google.
You know I'm going.
Feral chihuahuas, Arizona.
There was
bring up all the headlines all across the world.
You know I'm going. Dachshund mix game. The feral dogs.
There you go. Feral chihuahuas. Yes.
There was a lady in 2019.
Yeah. They did.
It was a dachshund mix gang of feral dogs. They killed her.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, they did.
What?
Yes, they did.
Wiener dogs are feral chihuahua
in her front yard.
Yeah. I mean, they were bred to go fight badgers.
They got her
first in a hole, you know. Wiener dogs are vicious little dogs. Make them mad.
Of this past year, Eli.
They're bred to go fight badgers. Face first in a hole, you know.
Nope. For the back in April oddities of this past year, Eli. Did you happen to be working the Indiana State Fairgrounds?
Yes. Nope.
Out for the Indianapolis Oddities and Curiosities Expo.
But I'm going this year. I've got it in my calendar.
Sweet. Outstanding. Because I'm looking at a picture. Amanda Rex from Davenport, Iowa, back and forth, who body hook piercings from off the ground. I don't know. She's swinging back and forth position from body hook piercing and held up off the ground.
I've heard about
She's
that.
in a lotus position,
There is that whole,
and she's being held up.
People with, I'm an old school person. I've heard about that.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
people
Good Lord.
pierced anyway, or there is the whole phase alterations or whatever. Somebody was I'm an old school person, so I don't really get into the why people get everything pierced anyway, or the inserted in their phase alterations or whatever. But somebody was telling me that there's a whole thing that people get high.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm
it's
pretty
like having
but no.
hooks inserted
I've got
in their
tattoos and I've been pierced in the past. I'd let them grow over for work, but no, I'm
creeps
not
me out. I
getting
can't
suspended
imagine,
by any
but
hooks. Yeah,
I guess
I'm pretty
there's
open
some.
jump, but no. I've got tattoos and I've been
remember
pierced
that
in the
movie,
past. I'd let them grow over for work, but no, I'm not
Richard Harris,
getting suspended by any
and
hooks.
he was
But hey, if that turns out,
back in the 70s, and he was remember that
horse?
movie A Man Called Horse. There you go. With Richard Harris,
Yes.
and he was suspended. It was back in the 70s, and he was
A Man Called Horse.
By the
A Man Called
Native
Horse. There
Americans.
you go.
There you go. Yes.
He was suspended by wires or
I'm
something.
looking at the pictures.
Remember that?
By the Native Americans.
Yep.
Naptown's.
Yeah.
Naptown used to have 3. I'm looking at the pictures, Eli, from the Indy Star, and I delivered 2 of them. Naptown.
What was the evening one? That's the one I read. That was the
Naptown used to have 3 newspapers. And then you now they have 1. The Indianapolis. And I delivered 2 of them.
What was the evening one? That's the one I read. That was the news.
The Star. That was the news. And then you had the Indianapolis Times. The article.
No, I don't remember the Times.
On the Times, the Star, and the News. All 3 were dailies.
Yeah, because I'll be released.
So I'm looking at the Indy Star.
I'll be able to do something.
The article from April on the. I've got to see this. I've got to come back to Indianapolis Expo.
Yeah, because I'll be released medically then too, so I'll be able to do something.
Here's a picture. I've got to see this Oddities and Curiosities Expo. The guy walking around. One guy's walking around, and here's a picture on a full color. In the Indy Star. The guy walking around showing off his eyeballs on a fork.
So I guess there really is more than corn in Indiana.
It is as disgusting as you think it is. Rash the Clown.
So I guess there really is more than corn in Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like Rash the Clown?
Well,
that's really.
Fork and eye.
Yeah, you need to look this up because
God.
Wow.
It's got a Facebook page, so you can check it out there.
Yeah, you need to look this up, Peggy, because
what's it called?
It's called the Indianapolis.
Wow. It's got a Facebook page, so you can check it out there.
What's it called?
John and I'll see you in April.
What's it called?
It's called the Indianapolis Oddities and Curiosities. All 3 of us should commit.
John and I'll see you in April, Peggy. We'll do a Naptown Nation from the
all 3 of us should meet for that.
Do it live.
Yeah.
All 3 of us should commit. Oh,
yeah. We'll do a Naptown Nation from the event.
Possibly 50 people.
We can do it live.
Yeah, we'll do it from there, John.
Oh, that would be great. Huh.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I think we all need to commit. They've got some great stuff.
The entry cost VIP is $20.
Well, I think we all 3 need to commit because to be at the next one.
I don't know.
You guys can stay here so you won't have to pay a hotel bill.
Nice. And I'm going to be getting that medical settlement check at some
It's in the
point.
budget.
You guys can stay here so you won't have to pay a
I'll
hotel
have
bill.
the 20, but nice. And I'm going to be getting that medical settlement check at some point in time. Whose name
So
is
you'll have the
Lenny
$20.
Randall. I'll have the 20, but Lenny's even better. He's a professional baseball player. I have a friend 14 years whose name is Lenny Randall.
Good old Lenny.
Lenny was a professional baseball player for 13, 14 years. 3 houses here in the States. Then went to Italy. One in San Diego. And one on bought a villa on the Mediterranean. He has 3 houses here in the States, 2 academies, one in San Diego, and one on the Mediterranean in Italy. He owns his own Italian baseball. He said, John, and he calls me up. I'm out to San Diego. Now, I'm not making any of this up. He calls me up. I don't really, 2 months ago, want to drive all the way John, to San Diego. I'm out to San Diego. To which Lenny says, and I quote, I don't really want to drive all the way to San Diego. To which Lenny says, and I quote, Lenny takes you want me to send Arnold Schwarzenegger's they go to Idaho to pick Michael puts on a baseball cap, sunglasses. Lenny takes vacations with Michael Jordan. They go to Idaho. Michael puts on a baseball cap, sunglasses, and no one recognizes him out in the woods of Idaho. For the ASU Oregon game. No, I don't think so, Lenny. Why not? It's here. He goes, well, Tempe. You want to join me for the ASU I've reserved the Oregon game, the big skybox. Sure. Why not? It's here in Tempe. Be bringing about, I don't know, 15 professional athletes. I've reserved the skybox. Join me. The big skybox. And I'm going, I'll be bringing about, I don't know, 15 professional athletes. And why don't you join me? ASU knocked off Oregon, #1. And I'm going, and it was all free refreshment. So I attend. And it was a hell of a game. ASU knocked off Oregon, #1. And it was all the free refreshment. Well, you didn't take me up on snacks me sending Arnold Schwarzenegger's and you up. But I got a good friend by the name of Ozzy Virgil. You didn't take me up on me sending Arnold Schwarzenegger's limo to pick you up. He's got his own private plane. But I got a good friend by the name of Ozzy Virgil. He was a major league catcher for many years. Now, Lenny flies. He's got his own private plane and his own private jet here for me. He's a good buddy. That's how he goes to a ball game. Now, Lenny flies here from Italy. Flies in his own private jet. Italy.
So Greta's going to.
That's how he goes to a ball game in Tempe. Well, we show up and he goes, flies. Where are you? From Milan, Italy.
So Greta's going to show up and kick his ass someday. Is what you're saying.
I'm going to send. We show up and he goes, John, where are you? I said, I'm over by the Will Call window, Lenny. He goes, okay. Here's the deal. And so I'm going to send 3 WWE wrestlers. White people I have ever seen in my life. Turn the corner and so 3. I was in some of the biggest white people I have ever seen in my life. Lenny going, wow. Turn the corner and you know everyone. Boom. He goes, I was in. Absolutely. And I'm just looking at Lenny going, ASU. Wow. You know everyone. He goes, yeah, absolutely. He is not. Lenny played 2 sports at ASU. He speaks 5 languages and he has a master's degree. In fact, he is not all one better. Put his talents to waste next week.
Please do.
Yeah.
Next Monday. Because he's crazy. I'll do us all one better. Let me try to get him on here. Next Lenny was famous for
please do.
Yeah.
Next Monday because Lenny's crazy. Career. Both of if you look up the videos, Lenny was famous for 2 things. Pitcher decided in his Major League Baseball career, both of which were captured on YouTube. Lenny played football. The first one was a pitcher decided to throw behind Lenny to intimidate him.
Yes, sir.
Lenny played football at ASU. Ignored the third base coach's sign. And you think of where I'm going with this, Eli?
Yes, sir.
First base line. Pitcher had to come. He ignored the third base coach's sign. Look at the video on YouTube. Laid down a bunt on the first base line. Pitcher out pitcher had to come to field it.
Benches empty. Oh my God!
You can look at the video on YouTube.
On that pitcher and just
totally wiped him out.
Yeah. Benches empty. Oh my God!
He threw a football block.
There was a foul ball hit down the third
on that pitcher and just
totally wiped him out.
Cubs. Totally wiped him out.
He got down on his hands.
The second thing was there was a foul ball hit down the third base line when he was third baseman for the Chicago Cubs. And he got down on his hands and knees.
A YouTube video.
Slowly rolling.
I remember that was
third
famous.
Base line.
That was it. That's
blew it foul.
The umpires had no idea.
A YouTube video.
I remember that was famous.
Touch the ball.
That was it. That's Lenny.
He just blew it.
The umpires had no idea how to rule on this.
Yeah.
Lenny,
because he didn't touch the ball.
One of the most creative
he
moves
never
in
touched
baseball
the ball.
ever.
He
It's got to
just
be
blew
top
it
five.
foul. They ended up awarding the batter first base.
Lenny played for the Cubs.
Yeah.
When the
Lenny.
That was one of the most creative moves in baseball ever. It's got to be top
he'd
five.
go down to Second City in downtown Chicago.
Lenny played for the Cubs,
and when the with John and Jim Belushi
day game naturally was over,
Saturday Night Cruise.
He'd go down to Second City in downtown Chicago.
I'll be darned.
And he'd do stand up with John and Jim Belushi.
I was gonna say that's the original Saturday Night Cruise hangout.
And claimed he was the
he did stand up with John Belushi.
I'll be darned.
In the history of baseball.
Rolling Stone magazine
Even more than
did a
Bill
big article on Lenny and claimed he was the most interesting man
crazy
in the history of baseball.
Oh yeah, him and the Moon Man. Even more than Bill Moonman Mullen.
I said,
well,
yeah,
he knows all these crazy people.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah, him and the Moon Man would be quite a mix.
He's got him on.
I said,
speed
Bill Lee,
got every crazy baseball
spaceman.
Player.
Oh yeah, let's call him up.
Mad Hungarian.
Lenny's got him on speed dial. He's got every crazy baseball player.
imaginable.
Remember? Yep. The Mad Hungarian.
I'm going to get in touch with Lenny. Let's get him on next Monday nights.
Oh, that'd be great.
Lenny knows.
And then we'll put it all out there and maybe. Just maybe.
I'm going to get in touch with Lenny. Let's get him on next Monday nights.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it all out there and maybe.
Just
maybe.
We got 50 hardcore
70.
people. I'm like,
50 hardcore. That's what.
I'm all excited now.
Yeah, too.
We got 50 hardcore
at
people.
At this rate, John,
50 hardcore. That's
Storm Area 51 by 21.99.
That's what our producer says. He can track it.
We could.
Wow.
At this rate, John, we'll be able to storm Area 51 by 21.99.
We could. After
we could.
The blood sugar level was 596.
Because I just sold last week.
The guy who bought it.
This was after
my driveway in a Jaguar.
My blood sugar level was 596.
He's got a military vest that he's created.
The guy who bought it drives into my driveway in a Jaguar. And he's got a military vest that he's created with the 101st Airborne insignia. I said, you were screaming the most important words
in the military, which is I can type.
Did you go to now?
I didn't get dropped.
I said, well, I learned the three most important words
the frickin'
in the military, which is
Radar O'Reilly.
So I didn't get dropped. Well,
we went to Vietnam.
You never send the frickin' company clerk. Radar O'Reilly is not going to see in the combat. Well,
jump school.
He went to Vietnam at the age of 17 as a PFC. Graduated from Green Beret School in the 101st Jump School.
They gave him a battlefield.
He goes out on patrol to take out the squad leader.
Sergeant. Then they take out.
They gave him a battlefield promotion.
He's a second.
All of a sudden, he was a sergeant.
He retired from the military as a full bird colonel.
Another high chain of command guy,
and then went to work
for
Homeland Security as a deputy.
He retired from the military as a full bird colonel.
But there's more. He's also a rabbi.
Then went to work for Homeland Security as a deputy director. But there's more. Rabbinical courses. He's also a rabbi. He's ordained as a rabbi. Because he got bored 10 years ago. And I'm looking at this guy. And he goes, how much you want for it? Took the rabbinical courses and is ordained as a rabbi. Counts $1,100. And I'm looking at this guy. And he goes, how much you want for it? And I'm going, I like you, Roy. He just counts $1,100 bills into my hand.
Oh, yeah. The stranger, the better, John.
Oh, my. And I'm going, God. I like you, Roy. Green Beret. I'm going to try to get Roy on here, too. Promotions.
Oh, yeah. The stranger, the better, John.
And oh, my God. And he bought this RV Green Beret. Battlefield Promotions. Saved his life in Fallujah.
And a rabbi.
And he bought this RV in my driveway. Roy did not see for a guy who saved his life in Fallujah. This guy took out the sniper. He took out a sniper. So he's giving this RV that Roy did not see behind him. And I'm thinking, this guy took out the sniper. What? And so he's giving this RV.
No kidding.
Really?
Hey, if I would have came to buy your IV, I would have came looking like Walter White.
Damn. That would be a great story.
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
Really?
Hey, if I would have came to buy your IV,
you're not in.
I would have came looking like Walter White.
That would be a good look. We've got about 4 minutes, guys. For you, it would be 1,700. You're not airborne.
Tonight went fast.
It did. Oh, we've got about 4 minutes,
we
guys.
must have been remotely interesting tonight.
Or we are.
Tonight went fast.
Fascinating. It did.
Yeah.
It did. You know,
we must have been remotely interesting tonight.
Well, we are you now, Peggy. At the very least, fascinating. How tall?
How tall?
How tall?
Without a doubt.
How tall
you look short
now,
in your
Peggy?
pictures, Peggy.
Yeah,
I'm
tall? Well, I used to be 5'6", but last time I went to the doctor, I was 5'4", so I began to shrink, I guess.
You look short in your pictures,
I
Peggy.
used to be 6'6".
I'm
6 feet
well,
1 3/4.
I used to be 5'6", but last time I went to the doctor, I was 5'4", so I began to shrink.
I've lost like an inch of height. I used to be 6 feet and 6 feet 1 3/4, and I'm barely 6'1" now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a strange
I've lost
thing.
like an inch of height. Yeah,
it's a strange thing. Yeah. You look like
shrinking.
You look tall, and strange, and interesting, no matter what.
Extremely tall.
I just hope that you look like feeling pretty good. You look tall and strange and interesting, no matter what. I just hope that you're. It sounds like you're feeling pretty good.
I preached. I am. I preached last Sunday. Yeah. And I do it all extemporaneously. Not yesterday, but the week before. So I preached at 2 different churches at least.
Wow.
Yeah, and I do it all extemporaneously. See how much money I could do. So on my bucket list,
John, I'll come up and you can fool me with whatever you want to kill me.
To be a tent evangelist and see how much money
you got to do the Ernest Ainsley, though. John, I'll come up and you can fool me with whatever you want to kill me.
There you go.
I'll do the false.
Healed.
You got to do the Ernest Ainsley, though.
Maybe
you got to strike me in the forehead and yell, "Yeah,
there you go."
I'll do the false straight back.
I know where the church is.
Maybe we could do it at that Oddities convention.
Yeah, John. Yeah, faith healer.
Or drink strychnine. I knew where the churches were in West Virginia that used rattlesnakes.
I was going to say just bobbies, but I'm still not drinking.
Oh, you betcha.
Strychnine
or drink strychnine. I know churches where they did that.
I believe in deities, but I'm still not drinking
and with that,
strychnine or letting snakes bite me.
Faith and stupidity.
It's faith and their stupidity.
For tonight. Another Monday night. And with that, As Eli so eloquently put and stupidity. We're going to close it down for tonight. Call it another Monday night. Full of, and hopefully as Eli so eloquently put it, or Roy the Green Beret and stupidity. We're going to have someone interesting. Until next Monday night, and hopefully we'll have Lenny Randall on, or Roy the Green Beret.
And I'm Eli with Gracie the Wonder Dog.
Have someone interesting.
And I'm Peg from Sarasota.
Until then, I bid you good night. Good night now. I'm John Guy.
Night, guys.
Night.
And I'm Eli with Gracie the Wonder Dog.
And I'm Peg